Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Crystal. My name is Chris.
My name is Giovanni.
We're the console freaks. And in the last time, we showed that Rocket executive who's boss. We're trying to get them out of Mahogany.
Yeah. Speaking of Mahogany, he ran into his desk. Poor guy.
Mahogany.
Like he's literally just trying to run away and fell right into the
Guess
desk.
what?
What?
This is a gym part.
Gym. There's a gym in here?
There's a gym.
What the heck? They
Jim's
can't
a
have
nice-
a gym in here?
Jim's a nice fellow.
So, did he know what was happening?
Did who know?
Wait. So when you say gym, it's like an actual gym. The gym leader.
Yes.
Is the gym leader a part of all this?
No.
So he
just stays in his gym.
He's just, I'm not worrying about anything.
Oh. Nice try.
What the heck
I think
is
there's
this?
a gym in this part. I think I edited that in.
See, they got mad that they lost and they want to fight you again?
You know, this would be a perfect time for a double battle. But no. That's not until next gen. Instead,
You had
we
an
fight 'em.
accomplice? How dare you work together with someone to defeat us?
Yeah.
No, you do it on your own.
It's not fair when it's 2-on-2.
Yeah.
That Rocket Executive's model looks exactly like Jessie.
Hey, speaking of Cobra.
Speaking of Jessie,
Hey, Jesse. I'm Jay.
because she has an Arbok in the original series.
For some reason, I just want to kick it right in the throat. Just another
Isn't that what we
opening
do
of
to
that little
snakes?
face kick in the throat.
I'm grossly underleveled. I think I remember that, like, I think the last time I went through this game before this, I think I had a Typhlosion at this point.
Yeah.
And I was just trashing everything. Like, everything. I think you're supposed to also be able to do this sequence, like the reason why everybody's Pokemon are so low leveled. Excuse me. Compared to, like, the last gym we beat was all level 30s and whatnot, and in this, the executives Pokemon are level 20.
Yeah.
So, I think the reason it's so low leveled is because it was meant for you to be able to beat after you beat Morty. I don't know why, but, you know, whatever. Different strokes for different folks. Murkrow! It's okay. It works.
I'm gonna shock
It's
you.
certainly a dock type. It's a dock type. I'll let my inner Arnold out for a minute.
Gotta put him away, Chris. He's too dangerous.
It's very dangerous. We know this to be true.
Oh man.
He's one of the dark type that was introduced in the game. I don't think he really adds anything though, because you can't really get him until the second half of the game. Which I'll admit, there's a lot of Pokemon that I would like to have had access to earlier that you don't get until endgame. And that kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get a Larvitar until, well, you can get one in, I want to say Celadon, Game Corner. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember the names. I think it's Celadon. You get one in the Game Corner in Kanto. I can't go wrong with that. Or you can wait till Mount Silver, which is the very last place you can go. You have to beat all 16 gyms in both regions to be able to get there. Houndour. You can't get that until you go into Kanto. You can't get Murkrow. You can't get Misdreavus. You can't get I think that's it off the top of my head for Pokemon immediately. Like, Pokemon that I would like to be able to get, but can't. And that, like, that kind of miffs me because, you know, I guess that gives you a reason to play the post game.
Yeah.
This is the part where we fight Electrodes.
Yeah, I like how...
I don't think I'm going to keep it in.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I might keep one, but this would be the part where we play Guile's theme because all of them know Sonic Boom, blah, 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 blah. The joke's been made. I don't need to make it.
You make it even more dead, Chris. Beat it to death. Yeah. Just poof. Gone. Yeah, I like
the
how
smoothest
just Lance
of jump
just
cuts.
walks all the way up. He's just like... He just walks past them and they just faint.
He just looks at him. Maybe he walked to the top and worked his way back. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, but whenever
Did you ever think of that?
But whenever he got there, he still walked back from the top.
Maybe he went from the middle to the bottom to the top.
Lance, you work in mysterious ways.
I don't need to tell you my methods. Shoot. You're just some freaking kid. What do you even do?
I have a cape.
Yeah,
I am a vampire.
pretty much.
Look at this little cape flap.
You should see his versus Sprite when you actually get to fight him.
Yeah. Was that supposed to be the gym?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, Pokemon Center.
Pokemon Center.
Luffy is never there anymore. Why? Why
That
does
is
he
Luffy.
come back?
That is Lufia.
Huh?
Oh, Luffy.
Luffy.
Oh, you said Lufia, and I looked at the blue-haired girl and thought, she's right there.
And the gem.
Now with ice physics.
Yes. How freeze
This
your
is-
Pokemon so they can't do anything.
This, obviously an ice-type gym.
Hey, look, Chris, it's you.
Yeah, but I haven't been snowboarding in forever. Here's the problem. Ice types are weak against fire types, right?
Yep.
A lot of these ice types have a secondary weakness to electricity or electric types.
Yep.
Do yourself a huge favor. Do not rely on your fire type for this entire gym. If they send out a Swinub or in the gym leader's case, a Piloswine, or let's see, a Sneasel.
Yep.
I don't remember if anybody in the gym has a Sneasel, but I know that a Sneasel is another good one to send fire type out. If not, just send out your electric type. Just do it. It's not worth it. Okay, I'll talk you off the ledge. It's not worth it. You have so much to live for, so much to prove.
You will die if you only rely on the fire.
But if you've gotten this far in, like, following the same path that we've taken, this gym will be a breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, this isn't even as hard as the last 2 gyms you faced. It's on par with the dungeon you just got through.
Yeah.
But it's,
Dugong.
it could be difficult if you're not prepared for it, because there's a lot of things that ice type is strong against.
Yep.
But at the same time, if you have a good electric type, good fire type, you're fine.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
What?
Its health, it just shoots back up. I forgot about that.
What did it use?
Rest.
Oh. That makes me sad. But at least it's asleep,
so it's back to where it was before. And he's still asleep. So
it's kind of what we call the war of attrition.
He tried. Poor Dugong.
Be prepared to see a lot of seals and dugongs. Because ice type, kind of like ghost type, is not exactly the most prevalent of secondary types. It's just kind of there. It doesn't become more fleshed out until later games.
This trainer must be getting really frustrated by now. Why isn't my attacks doing anything to this stupid metal ball?
I do think with each subsequent game, they kind of just look at the game before and it's like, didn't have enough fire types. Didn't have enough ice types. Didn't have enough flying types. Didn't have enough dragon types. Jeez. Is that like with each new game, like the game before it, you think, wow, this didn't have nearly enough blank type. And then the next game, all of them. From Gen 1 to Gen 2, it wasn't so much that it didn't have enough of a certain type. It was, God, these psychic types are overpowered. But from Gen 2 to Gen 3, it was, didn't have enough fire types. They upped the amount of fire types. In,
Swinub.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's so adorable.
I caught a shiny Swinub in my last playthrough.
What color are the shiny?
Blue.
Blue, ooh.
I was all proud of myself.
I got a shiny.
So Trey, that brings to mind the question. In your Pokemon playing career, how many shinies have you received? That not including something that is mandatory like the Red Gyarados.
I've never caught one myself.
You've never caught one?
Nope.
Aw, you and Ted.
Makes me sad.
At least he's caught a shiny Dawn fan. I caught. Oh, let's see.
I know that my sister has. I know she
had like a shiny Ponyta or something like that. I remember looking at her when I played her save file one time. I remember looking at her. I was like, "Do you know what you've done?" And she's like, "No."
Look at this. Look at this.
Pretty much. She had no clue.
Yeah.
That was actually the way it was with my first couple of shinies.
Yep.
I think in my first probably 3 playthroughs of Pokemon Crystal, back when I was a kid, I had at least 1 shiny each. I remember getting a shiny Magby at one time from the daycare.
Yep.
Like you get an egg from the daycare center early on. We got it. And it gives you one of the pre-evolutions that were introduced.
Yep.
I think that's Elekid, Magby, Igglybuff, Pichu, or Cleffa.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a shiny Magby. I think I've got and Smoochum.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is long forgotten. Jeez, Smoochum like never get. I think I've gotten from that daycare center a shiny Smoochum and a shiny Magby. I don't know why those 2 were shiny. I don't know if that's a consistent thing because I've never taken the time to hatch eggs after that. But
the daycare person just knows how to do it.
But I remember those 2. I had a shiny Swinub. I had I think I had a shiny Krabby at one point.
Oh dear God, Chris.
It was weird. And I got Wonder Traded a shiny Scyther that had a metal coat on it, and it evolved into a shiny Caesar.
Oh, you got Wonder Traded some pretty incredible things.
That was my most recent. Like it was Wonder Trade too.
Yeah.
Because so I think I sent like it wasn't like a Bidoof or anything like that. It wasn't something crappy, but it wasn't something really good either. Speaking of which, I have to go back to that.
Yeah.
Like, I realized that I have a lot of legendaries to catch.
Oh my gosh.
And from watching other playthroughs, I finally know how to catch the legendaries. Maybe.
I think I might know how to do it.
I'm not going to a Pokemon Center before I do this. Ooh.
Oh, dear God.
Look at the balls on me, huh?
This guy. Goodness.
Don't need no freaking Pokemon Center.
Only use 2 Pokemon, so yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Quincy and Shock Guy are going to be the stars of this.
I know I keep bringing this up, but freaking Quincy's little sprite is every time you put him up on top, he just shaking his head no. Nope. It's like, please don't. I don't want to be here anymore.
If I remember correctly, I think Bryce was kind of a dick in the show.
Really?
So he's got his back to us. So obviously, starting out with a little bit of a dick.
He's got his cane.
It's like a unicorn bulldog seal.
Yeah. That's literally what it is. A seal with his tail cut in half.
It's like a mermaid.
Mermaid. Unicorn bulldog mermaid seal.
Actually, just go with unicorn bulldog mermaid. That's a better visual.
A bulldog mermaid. Yeah. Named seal. Poor guy. He doesn't know what it is.
It's an abomination.
They use too much imagination on this one.
Only the finest.
He's like, you know what? We used a plain snake for Ekans. Why not do something different for a seal? Just go all out with this one.
Seal and Dugong were like the only. I think they were some of the only ice types that weren't Articuno in Gen 1. That and Cloyster.
Now, I'm trying to think of what Dugong transforms into, like from a seal, from the bulldog unicorn to what? Like a vampire bat?
It's a vampire unicorn fish.
There it goes.
Because, like, at least with seals, fins, I guess, flippers, whatever, they kind of look more sealish.
Yeah.
Like, they look, but these ones look like translucent. These look like translucent fins.
Yeah.
It's not even about, like, being a seal anymore. He's gone full fish.
Never go full fish.
You see the face, it's in constant agony.
The migration of the teeth and everything.
Is when you cross a seal with a Goldeen.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, look at this guy.
Ah, he's me.
Oh, look at the little mammoth.
You need a hat to keep your hair out of your eyes. That's what I do.
Just wear like a beanie. Put a beanie on it.
That's what I do. Take your fire type. It'll be useful.
What is Icy Wind? Oh God.
Icy Wind drops your speed stat. We're going to be spamming that a lot because that's the move we get from this dungeon. Gym thing.
Dungeon gym thing.
It's a dungeon.
It's super effective. Oh, and he has this. Okay, that's nice.
It's just an attack. I mean, I always found it weird having attacks that hit more than once.
Yeah.
Like that. Why don't you just, like, add it to the 1 damage?
Like, just have that
attack. I mean, I can understand it introduces an RNG factor because you might just hit once or twice, or you may hit 5 times and just be like, oh, and they all might be critical hits. Oh, that reminds me.
See, look, and now his expression is fitting because he lost.
That's his salty price.
Yeah.
But he still gave us our badge, and that's better than every female gym leader we've fought so far.
You beat me up.
Oh, sorry, except for Jasmine. Jasmine was cool about the whole thing. Whitney threw a fit.
You made her cry.
Whitney threw a fit, and spoilers, the next gym leader's going to throw a fit too. Elm?
Of course.
What's up, home dog?
It's the elf monster is calling me.
No, that's Oak.
Yeah. That's just the first thing that popped in my head.
He just called to say something was wrong with his radio.
Okay.
Recognize the
We
music.
are Team Rocket. You just like screw it. Don't want to listen to you.
I do like how if you go on the radio app thing,
Yep.
you can go through and they have different preset stations, massive quotation marks, that you can sit there and they'll like talk to you. Some of them are talk shows, but they have a background music as well. And if you exit out of that radio app, that background music becomes the background music for whatever you're doing. That was pretty cool because it lets you kind of choose from a small preset, of course, but it lets you choose what kind of background music you play. I thought that was a really nice touch. Anyways, that's the end of the part. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.